the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving them. I told him to hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning. Skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning. I had me a pop by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning. I had a six by the morning. I got on a meat on the morning. The rats keep me up on the ocean. I had a hook in my shoulder.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the New Orleans Saints. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Oh, Tavon Austin took it to the house. Open and kickoff. Let's go. Let's go.
10. Touchdown, Washington.
That's a team celebration right there, guys. Everybody, let's celebrate together.
With what will be called a 107-yard return. And the Redskins have taken a first quarter lead.
We in the dome.
So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a
Tavon Austin took that bitch to house. 10 seconds gone.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff.
Stay away from those concussions.
A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now Manuel.
Oh, Davis, he was about to pick it.
Mario Davis got a hand in to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall.
Woo, there you go, Mosley. I see why Swag wanted to try to rate me for you.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Boy, you said son.
Here's Manuel. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So that'll back him up 5. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now after the punt.
Oh, Tavon Austin got hurt. Shoulder. Man, this game some bullshit. My whole team going down. Man, that's a show. Chad, you watching me? Boy. I'm finna bum this bitch to DJ Chark Jr.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that
what you notice on that play.
All week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Oh, pick. Pick.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
When we talk about Aqib Talib, technique is not the word that comes to mind, but don't worry about that. This guy anticipates as well as anyone in the league, and he did just that, picking off another pass.
Throwing that bitch deep on J. Cole.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah,
dislocated elbow.
That's what they're looking for here. It's a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll make this a second and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Marshall. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll drop the throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's one. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13 and also a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
He'll drop to throw.
Catch that.
On the field, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Marshall, and he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Bro, I got one running back, man.
And it'll be second and very short.
One running back. McCaffrey hurt. My other running back hurt. Now Tavon Austin hurt.
Again, they run. Again, it's Ivory. And Hill running right through it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
He talking about the shotgun toss, Reed. Inform him.
On that one. It's a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down,
get off his
take
dicks,
off
right?
and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletion.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, my God.
Complete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Chark, you got to catch that shit.
It's
the 2nd one.
Have less ground to cover. You'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders.
You got to hold on to that,
It
though.
certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually
he did. He missed one, too.
Points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest.
Yeah, he missed the field goal. That's when I told you. I said, boy, missed the field goal. Easy one, too.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Who?
The Saints coming out now to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. They find some open field here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
The good old toss play. And this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side. But the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking.
to throw now on first down. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Manuel now. 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Come on, pass rush. Y'all ain't doing shit.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
What you say?
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Lewis. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll set up to throw.
Another pick. They don't give me the pick that I'll be.
It's now 4th down.
They always drop the picks.
How about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He will find Davis on the left side complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Akeem Spence. In there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. So on now is the punter, Matt Bosher, to kick it away.
My offensive line trash, too, though. So.
After this.
Man.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6.
But I'm making them wait, though, man. Chad, 3-0, big dog. I find a way to do it.
I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it.
Who?
Anything to put some points on the board.
Shit, my quarterback ain't out. That's my starting quarterback. Oh, yeah, my starting quarterback 60. Yeah.
Yeah. 2nd and 10. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll.
I'm good, man. I'm 3-0. Boy, 1-3 in.
Yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
Oh, my camera off.
Can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Amaro's got it, left side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help
my
at all.
camera.
And now they're looking at 3rd down here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Michael Kendricks coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Boy, that boy blitzing the hell out of him. He doing what he's supposed to do with this team. It's okay, though.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll look to throw here. They set up the screen to Ivory. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen. And it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Back to throw here. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Gone!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Now back to throw.
God.
Grab and pulled down. Derek Barnett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now Manuel. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. On play action, they'll throw. He is going to find him.
How he hit in the middle of the field on a fucking cover 3.
To the 49. A big 30-yard play on third. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Here's Manuel. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well.
Oh, my gosh. How you catch that?
Back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. Really nice pickup.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Forced out to his left.
Oh. There we go.
In the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
Everson Griffin? God damn, how many people gonna get hurt?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now they go screen. It's complete. Got some room at the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 64 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
I need an accurate quarterback. It's okay, Justin.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Who? 94?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Come on, that's touchdown. Throw the ball.
Brought down for a sack.
Damn.
We are seeing two really confident
DJ
defenses
Chark
imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can
Oh,
pop something
Ivory.
big to
88
back on
speed.
their heels?
Yeah.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Yeah, my quarterback.
Adams in there to drop him.
Offensive line, man.
Sacks now bring up 4th and long. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drives
Man, I'm
it in
3-0.
from
Shut
long
up.
distance. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13.
You're right. You're right. How you figure that out?
Return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over.
Let me get on this
here.
nigga.
There are parts of their last drive they'd like to
Dreams
emulate.
and
Of course,
shit.
they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one done.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him.
All right,
Penalty looks like
I
it
meant
could
to-
be holding. Let's find
I meant to
out.
decline. Yeah. You ain't see shit. Shut up. It's a holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defense.
Pick,
Rifles one that's intercepted.
pick six.
Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric
Pick
Weddle.
six.
And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Swear, what I do?
He was 2nd in the NFL last year with 6 interceptions. This time,
The
not only
thing.
the interception, but also 6 points.
And it's just so difficult to go get the football in this league because people are so proficient in the passing game. It's not easy at all to read patterns, to break on the football, catch the ball, and take it the other way. Yeah, when you have a guy like that on your team, you feel really good about his efforts.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction.
Bitch.
So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st. Back now here live in New Orleans. losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Everson Griffin in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Back to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Redskins now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Oh, my quarterback.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sometime in this 4th quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
It's okay. We like the Bears. Got Jay Cutler. Still winning. We good.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good game.
Oh, my best offensive lineman hurt. No. Oh, they trying to hold me, bruh.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now Marshall.
Damn.
And some room to work. That burst good for
Your old flame keep Marshall above.
Definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Demario Davis in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Marshall. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball.
Get one. Oh, my.
But now is the time.
The only way he can jump up against that little motherfucker.
It'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense.
Oh, I couldn't get it.
Again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. 15 yards through the air and a first down. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And
Marcus Lawrence hurt now. God damn.
Down there. The Saints on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Caught right side, it's Lewis. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
Leopard! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56, lucky pass!
That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A good pickup there at 22. Back to throw now on 1st down.
Oh, throw that bitch.
Out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. But people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. The Redskins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll look to throw again. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And they will
throw it to the wrong person.
Hook up there. It's incomplete. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now Manuel. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The 15 yards there on the catch and run. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's Manuel. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. They'll set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He'll look to throw. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll look to throw here. Amaro's got it, left side. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky...
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Watch it now, Barney!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And they hit Charlie loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Pryor has it complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Redskins, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0.
4-0.
They'll return home next week to take on the Carolina
5-0 next week.
Meanwhile, for the Saints, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Checking to go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that car. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce.
Damn, man. Tavon out 4 weeks. God damn. Man. Gino been out the first game. McCaffrey out for 12 weeks. Left guard out for 3 more weeks. Chad, I'm gonna beat you regardless of that. I don't give a fuck, and you been losing still. I ain't had my starting running back since the first game. Well, hey man, don't play so much energy on our game, big dog. All right. Who you come to my place? Let me see. Nah, I'm at your place. Oh no, you at my place. No, what? Stop. Then you should be thanking me. I just beat your division opponent. I mean, you what, 2-4? So you would have been what, 1 game above him, maybe? You thank me, bro. Man, let me go pick up me a running back, bro. All mine injured. Younger than you with a Maybach, younger than you with a Bentley. From the gently, angry and friends with these. When I was down, I so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe. This my own. Not gonna lie on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. And up, give me not a thing. Come on, big dog. Let me use you for a game. Got my eggs down and walking around with my hand on my, cause I'm popping and I know you're not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting walk, got a big bands like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, what a no, it's talking. Chad, you sit back in those zones, I play better. J. Cole play different than me. I'm just saying your bum ass think you gonna beat me. Chad, boy, you a bum. Clarence, get off our dick. Come on, man, let's shoot, big dog.
King of the city, I don't want to be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you got to hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a duffel of vert.